Hi there everyone, it's Beth Kozik from Elegant Greetings. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Grosse Pointe Woods, Michigan, and welcome to another What's That Wednesday. Today's What's That is this card, and this is called Starburst or Sunburst, and it's made with some designer paper. It can also be made with regular cardstock, but either way it's a really fun technique to use up some scraps of paper. So I'm going to show you how to do that today. Our stamps that we're featuring is Comfort and Hope, which is from our annual catalog, and it's a really nice set with some beautiful sentiments on it for a sympathy card or thinking of you, care about you type of a card. So I really like all the images that are on this one as well. And our designer paper we're using today is the In Color 2020 to 2022 in color. So we're going to use the Bumblebee, which is this gold color, and the Just Jade green. Okay, so our first step, let's take a look at our pieces. We have a piece of Bumblebee cardstock, which is 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. We have a piece of Just Jade, which is 3 inches by 5 1/4. And then we have this piece here, which is the piece we're going to put all of our designer triangles on. It doesn't really matter what color this paper is, so you can use any scrap that you have. And the measurement on that is 2 3/4 by 5 inches. And then we need 4 pieces of different designer paper. So what I've done is cut these. They are 1.5 by 4, and those are each cut diagonally so that we end up with these different triangles like that. So I picked 2 of the Bumblebee and 2 of the Just Jade. All right, let's go ahead and start assembling. The first thing we need to do with our 2 3/4 by 5 inch piece is to give that a score at the halfway point. And the reason for this is that it gives us a starting point when we apply our triangles. So I'm going to make a score line. And of course this isn't going to show it all, but that just gives me a vertical line so I know where to start applying my triangles. The next step is to apply adhesive, and we want to put adhesive all the way around all of the edges. And we're using the Stamp and Seal. I'm using my silicone mat underneath. It helps to dispense it more evenly. And then I'm just going to apply a couple more lines in the middle. Okay, now the first piece that we apply is going to be lined up right on that score line that we made. Okay, so I'm going to lay my pieces out here and get those ready so I can figure out what order I might want them to be. Again, here's my card so we can follow along with that as well. And these are cut larger than the piece we're using, so we're going to trim all of that extra off, and I'll show you how to do that. Okay, so I think what we'll do is we'll start with this piece. Let's see. Okay, I think we'll start with this one. All right, and here's my vertical line, so I'm going to line that up straight in this direction and just attach it. And then my next piece, I'm going to make sure that I'm covering the entire piece of the scrap, and then just lay that right next to it. And then another green one. I think I'll pick this one. Okay, and then another gold. That will go here. All right, and now we're going to do on the other side. We will place this one, and then a green. I think we'll do green with the dots. That's really cute paper. And then yellow. We'll do this pattern here. And then our last one is green, so we can use either side, so I think I'll use that side. Alright, so that's how it looks when all of the triangles are applied. We're going to turn that over, and then I can use a little longer scissor here rather than just my snips. And we're just going to cut this right off. give it a haircut. So nice and easy. And again, this is a great way to use up scraps of designer paper. We can also use regular cardstock instead of the designer paper, and that would look equally as pretty with a variety of colors. We could use all in kind of the same family. Okay, so there is our piece of our sunburst. So let's get all this out of the way. And then let's get our card assembled here. So our starburst is going to be added to, actually we're going to put some dimensionals on there. And dimensionals are these two-sided foamy pop-ups that we can use to pop up an embellishment on our project. All right, and then this is going to go like this, but I'm first going to put this piece onto the card base. Okay, and here is my seal, stamp and seal. And then that gets applied over to the left a little bit off center. All right, and then our starburst piece, we're going to put that right over. And again, just center that right over the piece of Just Jade. And then for our sentiment, I have my Just Jade ink ready, and I've cut out 2 circles. So I think I'm going to apply this first to my piece and pray that I don't make a mistake. We'll see, right? And the sentiment I'm going to use here is called Sending You a Paper Hug, which is really cute. So I ink that, and then I'm just going to press it right in the middle. Give that a second to dry. I always like to close up my ink because I always get my fingers in it somehow. And then use my Stampin' Chamois to clean off the ink right away. Okay, and then also I need to make a small bow. So I used this pretty gingham that we have. It's in the Bumblebee color, so it matches exactly to this paper. So I've already gone ahead and made that bow, and I'm going to add a glue dot. Glue dots make it super easy to attach ribbon. So I just need 1 glue dot. Now our sentiment, we need a little bit of adhesive on one side only, so we're going to put adhesive on this left side. If I could get my adhesive to work here. There we go. And then I'm also going to add 1 dimensional because we're popping this up on just part. This part is already popped up on the card, so we just want to add another dimensional on this side so that half of it is popped up. Okay, that goes right in the middle. So see how this is popped up as well as this side, but this side is flush. All right, and then last, we're just going to pop that bow on there and we will be done. So that was a really quick and easy card. Fun way to use scraps. Again, it's called the starburst or sunburst technique. So I hope that you like this. If you would, please leave me a comment if you're watching on YouTube and give me a thumbs up, and also a comment so I know who you are. And also on Facebook, give me a like or a love. I'd greatly appreciate it. If you'd like to order any of the products you see here today or anything else from Stampin' Up!, I'd be happy to be your demonstrator and place that order for you. Just simply give me a comment and I'll be in touch. Thanks so much for watching, and see you next time. Bye-bye.